The Boston Bruins making 2 trades before the deadline went down. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Mike Petraglia. We just heard from Don Sweeney, who talked about both trades. The one that matriculated today was Danton Heinen is going to Anaheim and Nick Ritchie is headed to Boston. How do you feel about this addition of the 6'2", 230-pound bruiser? That's exactly what he is.
Another Ritchie bruiser brother.
Yes.
Obviously, and Don Sweeney acknowledged this, Sierra, in the news conference here just after the trade deadline on Monday. That, look, they went out and they tried to get Brett Ritchie to kind of fit into the Bruins system, be that bruising body. It did not work out. He is with the Providence Bruins. So what do? The next best thing, you go out and get his brother, and that's what they did here on Monday, is get Nick Ritchie, 6'3", 230 pounds, certainly a bruiser up front, 8 goals and 11 assists for the Anaheim Ducks this year in just over 40 games. He has 78 penalty minutes. That may be the most important stat line of the pure stat line, Sierra, to talk about when it comes to Ritchie, because he is going to be somebody who's going to try to enforce in front. The Bruins have had success in years past with guys like that who can have a net front presence, and it's not all on Charlie Coyle. I think Charlie Coyle has had a sensational last 4 weeks. He's been that net front presence. He's been able to carry the puck at times, and he is that kind of big body. That's why they went out and got him last year at the trade deadline. Well, this year, I think Nick Ritchie is a chance for the Bruins to have a little bit more size on the wing and, give David Krejci the chance to feed him in positions to score.
Sweeney did say that Nick has more accomplishments in the NHL than his brother Brett, so they do have a little bit higher expectations on him. But let's talk about the other trade. Ondrej Kase.
Yes.
For David Backes and Axel Andersson. Obviously, David
and
Backes,
a first rounder.
And a first rounder.
Big moment there.
Yeah, it was a big moment. And David Backes, it's sad to see him go, but it felt like it was his time. You didn't want to see him go out any less than where he was. But how do you feel about Kase? Obviously, couple concerns around his lingering ailments.
Yes, certainly. He has had shoulder and concussion issues. He's coming off an illness with the Anaheim Ducks. They hope that they'll get him on the ice sometime this week, the Bruins do, but it's not a certainty. Certainly with Nick, the expectation is that he will be on the ice for the Bruins against Calgary on Tuesday night. But with Kase, it's kind of a wait and see. The reason you go out and get an Ondrej Kase is he has some type of rapport, expected to have some type of rapport with David Krejci, a fellow Czech, somebody that Kase has looked up to a long time.
He played with Pastrnak as well.
And he played with David Pastrnak. There is that type of chemistry that the Bruins think that they can tap into and maybe kickstart Kase's season. He's been a bit of a disappointment this year. His goal scoring is down 40% this year. He even acknowledged in the conference call over the weekend that his shot percentage is also down. The number of goals per his shots on goal is down this year, and maybe that can get kickstarted here in Boston.
For all the rest of our Bruins coverage, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.